Welcome back everyone, can you believe it's now episode 3, and today I'm going to be attempting my biggest project yet, so I hope you stuck around. So last episode ended with me diving into this volcano which we built last time, and I'm still very happy with how this turned out, especially from far away, it just looks amazing. For those who haven't seen the last episode, I've now been left with this big open gap inside the volcano, which I'm not really sure what to do with, so I'd be open to suggestions in the comments. So last episode we also worked on a sugarcane farm, which, you can see here has been very productive. Right, now moving swiftly on, you can see in between episodes I've started to flatten out this area, which we'll be working on heavily in this episode. The final two things that we did was this giant mob farm, which has also been very productive. Now let's just quickly head to the end so we can have a look at the final thing that I did last time, which was an enderman farm. This has been a great help in mending all my tools. Okay, now time to actually discuss what we're going to be doing today. So, you may have seen from the title, I'm going to be fighting the wither today, and I'm going to be making a start on my main base. But before I do that, it's time for a resource gathering montage. Right, so I've now got everything I need to begin the project. Now off camera, I've expanded this platform a bit further, and I know you're going to say it looks a bit ugly just now, but in this episode I'm going to change that. So here I've got a shulker box full of sandstone, one full of birch logs, and another full of sandstone. So this should last me a while. Spoiler alert, it did not last me. So here I've started to lay out the foundations, which is what I'll be doing first. Down here you can see the villagers are now in an eternal darkness, but I do plan to move them in the next episode. Right, now let's get to placing down this foundation. Oh, how exciting, I'm placing the first blocks of my mega base. And there we have it, I've finished off some of the foundations, and I've also started a bit of a window. Looking at it from the air here, just from what I've built there, it's starting to look quite nice. Now, you may be wondering what I'm actually building. Now, I plan to base my build off of the many cathedrals in Northern Europe, most notably Reims and Cologne Cathedral. Now I've been doing some sketching to try and figure out what this build is going to look like, and from the images you can sort of see a bit of a spoiler of what it's actually going to look like. After I built some of the walls, I then decided to build my first vault. Now, for those of you that don't know, a vaulted ceiling is just, a roof that looks like this, pretty much. There we are, 2 Gothic vaults complete. Before that, however, I need to go collect some more sandstone. I also realised that I would need quite a lot of dirt, so I located a mangrove forest and started to mine a lot of mud. Now, I'm back to building. So you can see in the windows here I'm using fences and fence gates to create the stone outline for the window. Once I do that, I then add this birch decoration on top of the window. And if you look closely, you might be able to see that I've started to put gradients and stuff into the build. It isn't very obvious at this point, but once the scaffolding's removed, and I've built a lot more, then it should be a lot more noticeable. And there we have it, those 2 windows are now done. Like I mentioned at the start of the episode, I want to defeat the wither today, and to do that I will need skulls. So, time to go to the Nether. And it will also be good to take a little break from this. Here we are, time to kill some wither skeletons. Now the good thing is that I'm only going to need 2 skulls because in the first episode I was really lucky and got a wither skull while I was trying to get blaze rods. Hopefully this shouldn't take too long as I do have looting on my sword. Oh, there we are, there's the first one. Only one left. And there we go, that's the last one. That was very quick, that was only about 10 minutes I was doing this for. Yeah, I really need to find a way to fix this portal. Anyways, there we have it, the 3 wither skulls. Now, one more thing that I want to do before I get back to building is that from last episode you remember I uncovered those trail runes. Well, I also discovered that the ocean runes have also got suspicious gravel in them, so I'm going to have a look around them. So let's quickly grab the brush and make our way to the rune. Here we are. Okay, so I don't actually see any suspicious gravel. Oh wait, there's some. And it's an emerald. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but it's better than coloured glass or dye. Aha, here's another one. Oh, an iron axe. That's interesting. That seems like it's about it, I don't see any more. Right, so back to the main project now. So you can actually see I have made a little bit more progress off camera. But the next thing I'm going to do now is some terrain work, as it does look very weird just floating here. So I'm thinking of having some stone steep cliffs. Resources shouldn't be an issue, I have got plenty of stone. And there we have it everyone, the terrain work is now complete. It just looks so amazing. I'm very happy with the result. I'm thinking maybe now that I've got this big slope here I could maybe fill it with farmland. And while building this I discovered another feature. I've now got this massive cavern underneath that I could definitely do something with. Thinking maybe a pirate cove or something. Now for the last parts of this episode, let's work a little bit more on the base before we can fight the wither. Here you can see me starting to build one of the larger vaults. Now this one was very tricky to design as it is a very weird shape. Just finishing off this vault here, and you may have noticed in the middle I've got 4 gold blocks, and this is going to be a running theme for all the vaults, as I want to decorate this building a lot of valuable blocks to showcase my wealth. Once I had completed all the vaults on the left side, I then set about extending the foundations and building some more arches. You can also see at the bottom of the foundations I'm starting to put some more gradients in. Then building a few more windows. And here's another super quick time lapse. You can see here I'm starting to build up the flying buttress towers and putting in some of the roofs. And there we have it, that's all the building I have time for today. But we've still got one more thing to do, and that's to kill the wither. Now, just a quick look at it from the sky, and it's incredible the amount of progress I've made today. It's amazing. I'm so happy with how this looks. But it does also remind me the massive scale of this project and how many episodes it's going to take. Wow, this is going to take a while. Absolutely stunning. Anyways, I need to stop getting distracted. We need to kill the wither. Now I want to go and try and make myself a diamond chest plate. Just realised I'm not level 30 anymore, so I'm going to have to go over to my Enderman farm. Good job, this thing's efficient. That's me all sorted. I've got my 50 levels once again. There we go, a fantastic chest plate. Now I need to find a spot to actually fight this thing. I'm thinking in the centre of one of these mountains. Oh yeah, this looks good. Okay, I'm all ready. Right everyone, here we are. Now, before I fight this, the wither, you may be asking, why am I doing it here? Very, very close to my base. Yeah, you can see here, down there, that's the wither. And that's my base. Now, I'm thinking in future I might actually do something with this, maybe create it into some kind of shrine or memorial or something to the wither. So I think that could be cool. But anyways, enough stalling. Let's do this. Actually, okay, I'm all ready. A good thing to have remembered would have been milk to stop the withering effect. Oh, I'm getting hurt quite a bit. This is quite easy. There we are. Well, I thought it'd be more difficult than that, but yeah, I've now got a Nether Star. I guess I could just place this down here just now. But yes, there we are. And now I need to wait until I can get enough emeralds or iron to actually do something with it. Well, I sure hope you all enjoyed this episode. We got a lot done today, and I've got a lot planned for next episode as well. So I hope to see you there. Goodbye everyone.